Good morning, traders. How are we? I hope you are all marvelous. Nice to, well, I say see you. I can't see you, but nice to have our first live stream of 2023. I hope everyone had a lovely Christmas, New Year. I hope you haven't broken your New Year's resolutions already. All right, but yeah, let me. Yeah, good to be back, guys. Good to be back. So yeah. Guys, today is your opportunity to ask me as many questions as you like. Let me just find this on let me just get all your questions up, guys, so I can see your questions. All right, so morning for Pello, how are you? I hope you are well. Okay, I'm going to take this out now as well. So guys, yeah, as always, we're going to look back at yesterday's trades. There was 4 potential trades from yesterday. We're going to look at today's potential trades, and we're also going to look at the important news for today as well, guys. All right, so we're going to do the usual, but also get as many questions as you can over to me, guys. All right, so yeah, make sure you do. Morning, Jade. How are you? Happy New Year. Morning for Pello. Yeah, guys, here we go. Let's have a live stream. Yeah, get your questions over to me. It can be about anything, guys. It could be about a trade you're not sure about, some analysis, could be about money management, psychology, perhaps some techniques you need help with. Anything you like, guys, you can ask me today. All right, so yeah, get your questions ready. Morning, Mystic. Mystic, lots of good trades I'm seeing from you on the Discord channel. So yeah, keep it going, mate. Well done. Right, guys. So let's start by taking a look back at yesterday's trades. All right, there's a bit of a mixed bag. So yesterday, guys, this was one of the trade ideas. We were looking to long Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar. All right, so we were looking to long it because it was clearly in an uptrend. All right. And these last lows here, they held, all right? And then price eventually come back up, all right? And we were looking to take price up to this blue line, and it's literally just touching it now, okay? And remember, guys, we had this box of indecision, okay? I know I mentioned box of indecisions quite a lot, but I do love a box of indecision. Yeah, and then we had this candle here. As soon as I saw this candle here, and a break of this box, you know, can I say 99%? I am 99% sure that it's going to get back up to these highs. Okay, and that's exactly what's happened, guys. All right, so yeah, the direction was good, but it was a tricky one to enter, guys. So let's go down to the H1 chart and see what happened. So as with a lot of pairs yesterday, guys, you know, you can imagine there's lots of traders coming back to work, lots of volume entering the market. And we saw some moves like this. I mean, look at this, just a real correction in price, just sellers, yeah, taking control of this market. But then, as you can see, price then eventually came all the way back up to our target, all right? So yeah, the direction was eventually good, guys, but I didn't trade this pair because as soon as we got a break of these H1 lows, H1 structure is in a downtrend. Okay, so yeah, I wasn't keen on starting to buy this pair. What we could have done is when price comes back up to here and we get this box of indecision, yeah, I keep seeing them, yeah, and we get a break with this candle, then we could have entered here, put our stop below the box and take price back up to this blue line. All right, so that's how I would have traded it, but I was in bed. Yeah, I wasn't awake for this entry candle here. All right, but we could have definitely entered on that, guys. I mean, you know, maybe some of you entered down here. Yeah, we got a real good reaction. We got this candle and we got this bullish candle. Yes, we got a good reaction down here. Maybe some of you entered here, guys. All right. Yeah, and took price all the way back up to our target. That would have been a wonderful, amazing trade. All right. But guys, like I say, I'm going to be very transparent. I didn't take this trade. Yeah. In hindsight, Yeah, I wish I'd got him down here, but hindsight is not something we have in trading. So yeah, so that was the first trade idea from yesterday, guys. Morning, John. How are you, mate? Happy New Year. Morning, JL Lee. Morning, Robertson. Yeah, Robertson, we'll be looking at Euro US dollar very shortly. So yeah, we'll look at that pair. It's actually a trade idea for today. Before we do, let me just show you the other trades I took yesterday, guys, all right? So trades that I did take was this. I took Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. All right, so if we start with the day chart, remember, guys, we were looking in a breakdown in daily structure. So price was clearly in a downtrend. Okay, all right, but as soon as this last high was broken, yeah, this high here, yeah, we are then looking for longs. And like I say to you every week, guys, yeah, if you just traded this pattern, yeah, what was once good resistance here, yeah, when it breaks, retraces, becomes good support, and then we buy. Yeah, if you only traded that pattern, you would make money. Okay, so yeah, because of that, yeah, come down, resistance, break, support, and we were just trying to take price higher. Okay, also, guys, if we look at the candles now, yeah, this was the candle we were looking at. Okay, because obviously this was yesterday's candle, and we were just trying to take price from our grey zone up to this blue line, which it clearly hit, or if not, this blue line as well. All right, so that was the idea on Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Let's drop down to the H1 chart now, just to show you how I traded this pair. And if I remember rightly, guys, when I was doing the analysis, I said I am going to buy this pair with this candle. All right, and that's pretty much what I did, guys. All right, so yeah, we're with H1 structure, comes down into our grey zone, which we highlighted. We get a bullish candle, a bullish engulfing candlestick pattern, yeah, and this is my trigger to enter. Okay, so I entered on the close of the candle. Eventually I did, yeah, it was about the close of the candle. Put my stop below here, give it a little bit of room. I actually closed 80% of my trade literally this morning, yeah, at this level. Okay, so I've closed 80% at this level, guys, all right? And now I'm leaving 20% to run. Okay, so I'm still in this pair. I got a risk to reward of roughly 1:2. Yeah, just under, guys. So it's a good risk to reward. Closed 80% here, and I'm letting 20% run. Okay. It was different from Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, because Aussie dollar, Canadian dollar, guys, broke H1 structure. Yeah, this never did. Yeah, it was always with H1 structure, never broke. Okay. And how much do I enjoy being with H1 structure? A lot. Okay, so Aussie dollar, New Zealand, guys, I've already taken some profit here. I'm letting 20% run. Yeah, I hope you took this trade. It was a good one. And let me just show you the next trade that I took yesterday, guys, as well. So the last one was pound New Zealand dollar. This was a losing trade, guys. All right, so let me show you how I traded it. Rather frustratingly, it's coming back down now. Okay, so let's start with the day chart, guys. So although this price action in here is scruffy, this is disgusting, okay? Disgusting price action. If I zoom in, you'll see that we are still getting lower lows, yeah? So we're getting lower highs, yeah? Lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, yeah? Lower lows, lower highs. Yeah, we're still in a downtrend. Okay, and the idea was to come from this grey zone, yeah, see a reaction, and then take price back down to this blue line. Okay, judging by this wick, yesterday's wick, I still think this trade is on. Okay, but let's have a look how I traded it and why I was unsuccessful. So again, guys, while I was doing the analysis yesterday, we saw this happen. Okay, all right. So I was keen to get in on this pair. As soon as I've seen this reaction at this grey zone, I was keen to get in on this pair. all right? But this is what I'm talking about when it comes to reading candlesticks. So yeah, we see this reaction. I'm keen to get in on this pair. I'm just looking for a retrace. But then I see all this buying pressure. Okay. Yeah, look at this candle here especially. So this puts me off, yeah, shorting this market. Okay. I was keen to do so, but take a step back. What are the candles telling you? They're telling me buyers are strong. All right. But then eventually we got this candle. We got another bearish candle. Yeah, this was bearish enough for me. It's actually an inside candle, and I should wait for a break of this low. All right, but I didn't. Okay, I entered this pair. I got a bit of a retrace, yeah, because it was quite a large stop otherwise. I got a bit of a retrace up to here. I put my stop above here, and I was just looking to take price first of all back down to these lows and then leave some money to run. Okay, but as you can see, guys, price shot back up, took out my stop loss here, yeah, and I lost money on this trade. All right, so yeah, those were the two trades I took from yesterday, guys. Yeah, so pound New Zealand was a losing trade, and Aussie dollar New Zealand was a successful trade. Okay, but I was still profitable because the Aussie dollar New Zealand gave me a risk to reward of 1:2, and I'm still in that trade for 20%. So still profitable, although we had a losing trade on pound New Zealand. Right, guys, I need to show you that, guys. I think the recap's so important. You learn so much from looking back at your trades or my trades, yeah? You'll learn loads with the recap. Do not ignore the recap. It's more important than the trade ideas. Anyway, I'll stop ranting. Okay, we're going to look at Euro US dollar. Mystic says, do you eyeball putting stop loss or do you have a specific amount of pips? Let's say I entered on this candle. Okay, I entered on the low, this red candle that I entered on pound New Zealand dollar. Okay, and my stops here. So this is roughly 1980. Yeah, and this is 19200. Okay, so 19080. This is about, yeah, 120 pips. Yeah, from here to here. Yeah, this is about 9080. This is about 2000. Yeah, so 200. Yeah, it's about 120 pips, guys. Okay, so I don't have a fixed amount of pips in my head when I'm placing my stop loss. This is my stop loss. Okay, and this was my entry down here. But what I do is follow my money management to the letter. Okay, so it doesn't matter if my stop loss is 120 pips, or let's say I entered here. Let's say I entered on this candle and put it here, or my stop loss is like 50 pips. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Whatever that amount is, 120 pips or 50 pips, it is always going to be X amount. Yeah. Yeah, I cannot draw with a mouse pen, guys. This is quite good drawing. Okay. So yeah, it's going to be X amount. It's going to be a percentage of my equity. So it doesn't matter if it's 120 pips, 50 pips, follow your money management. It will be X amount or X percentage of your equity. That's money management, guys, in a nutshell. Sometimes I might reduce my size if I'm going to enter potentially more than one, have more than one entry on a trade, but it will still equate to X percent or X amount of my equity. All right. So yeah, that's money management. We should really do a tutorial on that. Right, guys, Euro Aussie dollar. Sorry, Robertson, I had to do my recap, but let's look at let's look at Euro US dollar, because this is a trade idea for today, guys. So this is my first trade idea for today, and it's Euro against the US dollar. So let's do a top-down approach, guys. All right. So what have we been seeing with this pair on the weekly chart? So weekly chart, we were in a downtrend. Okay, clearly in a downtrend. Yeah, remember the dollar was strong for weeks and weeks and weeks. We thought, would it ever end? Sure enough, everything comes to an end. Yeah, we then got a break of these highs, even this high. Yeah, and we broke and we had a lot of buying pressure. Look at all this buying pressure. Just look at those candlesticks. Yeah, barely a red candlestick in sight. And if they are, they're weak. Yeah, buying pressure all the way back up to this gray zone. All right, so that's what we're seeing structurally. And then guys, you should look at structure, then you should look at your support resistance levels. And this gray zone here, yeah, was once resistance and support. Okay, so this area makes sense for price to react at. Yeah, we had a bit of a reaction in terms of a wick on this green candle, but yeah, not super bearish, but a reaction nonetheless. All right, so I think potentially we can come from this grey zone, potentially back down to the moving average 20, all right? Or even, you know, these last levels here. So that's what we're seeing on the weekly chart, all right? So bearing that in mind, that we're at a weekly resistance level, I'm then looking at the day chart to tell me when I can potentially start looking for shorts, yeah? And we got that yesterday. Okay, so I'm looking for a break in structure. So we was in an uptrend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. Yeah, but then we've just been caught in this range. We come back up, hit these last highs again, and then we've had a super bearish reaction. Okay. So arguably a double top, guys. Yeah, it's hit this double top. All right. So, and there's more. And if we zoom in a little bit, guys, it's a little bit clearer. So yeah, we've technically had a double top. Yeah. All right. And then we've had this super bearish candle that has broken these lows. Yeah, these last lows. That's the important part for me. So once price got into this weekly zone, I've been looking for shorts, but look how patient I have had to be. So it hit this gray zone here, all right? But then we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 days, almost 2 weeks, I have waited for a structure break on the day chart. And this candle, yeah, when it breaks these lows, has given me that structure break. So patience, patience, patience is the aim of the game, guys, all right? So now we've got this break in structure. I think shorts are on the cards, okay? Remember this grey zone up here was the weekly resistance, and this grey zone is obviously very important as well. It was once resistance, and then it's become support, okay? But now it's broke. So for all of those reasons, guys, I'm looking to short this pair. All right, let's drop down to the H4 now and see what we are seeing on here. Okay, so yeah, this is a daily grey zone. Yeah, this grey zone here, this grey zone here is a daily grey zone, but it makes perfect sense to keep it. Yeah, it's been reacting in this zone here, 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 and here. Probably more back here as well. So this grey zone makes sense. I'm going to refine it a little bit. So we take into account those last, just those last lows here. All right, so yeah. So this is definitely an area of interest for this pair. We could start looking for shorts here if we get a bearish enough reaction. All right, so that's what I'm seeing on the H4. So that's our first grey zone. I'm then going to drop down to the H1, guys. All right. And then again, what am I seeing here? Okay. So to be honest with you guys, yeah, this grey zone is going to be my only grey zone. Let me find the end of it. Okay. There we go. Found the end. Right, let me bring it in a little bit. I'm going to, again, I've just slightly adjusted it to take into account this last. I mean, guys, I could put a grey zone in up here. All right, there's clearly price has been reacting here. I wanted to do this with you guys. I wanted to plot some grey zones with you so you know what I'm looking for. Okay, might even extend this to these lows. Okay, so why have I adjusted my grey zone? Well, I wanted to take into account this high and also just take into account these lows here. Okay, because on the H1, these lows here are important. So this is my grey zone. I've also plotted this grey zone because we've had price react many times here as well. All right, this was a potential grey zone as well. So how am I going to trade it, guys? So let me zoom in now. Okay, so we've got our two grey zones plotted. So first of all, price could come into this grey zone, test these last H1 highs, yeah, and then we get a bearish reaction. We can then enter the trade. I would take 80% off at the last H1 low. That's just how I roll, yeah, and then I'd close 80% and then leave 20% to run, okay? So that's the first idea. Price could retrace up into this grey zone. And then again, if you just want to see a bearish reaction, we can get into the trade. I would probably take price back down to this last level here. Yeah, close 80% and then leave 20% to run. All right, guys. So we've got two grey zones where we can start shorting the euro US dollar, guys. All right, but yeah, this is definitely a trade idea for today. Robertson, great minds think alike. So yeah, that's my first trade idea, euro US dollar, and just go back to that day chart, guys. Patience, 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 patience. Look how much patience I've had to have to wait for this eventual break of trend. Yeah, we've got a reaction here, all these days. Yeah, then we get a break. Now I'm interested. All right, guys. So euro US dollar, we're looking to short this pair. Guys, I haven't had any of my vodka this morning. Blimey, what's going on? It's not a New Year's resolution to reduce my vodka either. More, if anything. Okay, so yeah, euro US dollar first trade idea. Thapello, what's your take on euro Aussie dollar? Tricky. I've looked at this morning. Yeah, not a trade idea for today. So yeah, what are we seeing on euro US dollar? The best thing is to start with the weekly chart. And if we look at the weekly chart, yeah, I still think, yeah, admittedly we're getting some bearish candles now, but I still think on the weekly chart, yeah, we're clearly in an uptrend. Okay, higher highs, yeah, higher lows, and I believe we still have room to the upside, yeah, to potentially this blue line or this blue line. These are my targets from a couple of weeks ago now. So weekly structure and targets, I think, are still intact. Okay, but obviously, again, look at candlesticks, guys. Yeah, I'm not keen to start buying these kinds of candlesticks. Admittedly, this one hasn't finished yet. This is a weekly candle, but I am not keen to buy these candlesticks. Okay, but let's look at the day chart. Let's gather more information. Okay, this is what trading is all about. So realistically, this zone needs to hold. Why does it need to hold? Because if it doesn't, we've had a structure break. Yeah, because this is the last swing low. Yeah, this was potentially, but it didn't move on. So this is the last swing low. Okay, so we'll see what price does in here. If we start getting a build up on the H1 structure, potentially we could start looking for longs, sorry. But if it breaks this grey zone, yeah, then I'm reluctant to look for buys anymore. Yeah, but yeah, this grey zone, if we start getting bullish candle or a H1 structure uptrend, I would potentially start buying this. But again, if it breaks this, not interested. It will probably still find support at this level. Yeah, this is a clear level of support. But yeah, I'm only interested in buys because of that weekly chart. So yeah, see what price does at this grey zone for the Pello. Yeah, and see what H1 structure does. Yeah, let's go down to H1 structure now. Okay. So yeah, once it reaches down to this grey zone, guys, I want to see something like this. I'll maybe push a little bit further into the grey zone, a little bit of indecision, and then a break up. Yeah, we could trade something like that from here. So for Pello, yeah, not a trade idea for today. Really need it to get into this grey zone and see what happens there. All right, so I hope that helps you with Euro Aussie dollar. Rafael, how are you, my friend, this morning? US 30. Okay, let's do it. Let's look at an indice. Okay, so let's take a look at the Dow Jones, guys. All right. So again, as with everything, guys, a top-down approach. Top-down approach. Right, weekly chart. This is an important level. Yeah, a hugely important level on the weekly chart. All right, so yeah, weekly chart. So we were in a downtrend, okay, but then we actually get higher highs and lower lows. Yeah, what the hell is going on there? What do you call that, guys? Answers on a postcard. Yeah, to simply Forex. What do we call this? So we got higher highs and lower lows. All right, so that tells me the market is not trending and perhaps doesn't know what to do with itself. All right, and then price has come all the way back up into this grey zone again. All right, and we know this is an important grey zone because price has been reacting here over and over again. And guys, look how bearish these candles have been. Yeah, especially this one. Yeah, this one with the wick. Look how bearish that reaction is. So on the weekly chart, yeah, potentially we could take it back down to this low. Yeah, that's what I would be looking for. But again, let's now drop to the day chart. Remember, guys, your job as a trader is to gather information on every time frame, put all this information together. I call it confluence. Get as much confluence as you can, as reasons as you can, and then you will have the confidence to trade this pair. If you don't have enough reasons to buy, don't buy it. If you don't have enough reasons to sell, don't sell it. Yeah, stay out of the market. They're your three options, guys. Shall I buy it? Shall I sell it? Shall I stay out of the market? There is nothing else to consider. All right, so remember that with your analysis. Okay, and then what we're seeing here. So on the day chart, guys, we've clearly seen a structure break at that grey zone. Yeah, it's come up into this huge weekly resistance level. We were still in an uptrend, but then this low broke. Yeah, come back up, tested the high. We've got a double top. Price is not making higher highs. Yeah, up here. This is always a red flag. Yeah, price is not making higher highs. We've already had lower lows, and then sure enough, structure well and truly breaks this low, and this low. Okay, so we've got lower lows. So on the day chart, structure has broken. Okay, so everything so far is telling us to short this pair, short this indice, short the Dow Jones. All right. What we've got now is a box of indecision. Okay. All right. So we've got this break, yeah, of structure. We're in a downtrend, but it hasn't, it hasn't continued on. This is what we would call a fake out. Yeah. It hasn't had the momentum to carry on down. So for that reason, there is buying pressure here. Yeah, we can see that with this candle and this candle. Yeah, because it hasn't gone down, yeah, there's buying pressure. But then we also have this weekly selling pressure, and we're in a downtrend on the day chart. Okay, so whoever these buyers are potentially are going to lose. Yeah, because we've got weekly and daily selling pressure. All right. But we have a box of indecision. So don't just sell it. Wait for the market to tell you that it's ready to trade. And for me, it's not ready to trade. Okay. So what do we want to see, guys? I would only be looking for shorts with this pair. So I want to see a candle that breaks out of this box of indecision, breaks these lows here, yeah, and is quite a strong bearish candle. All right, then we can start shorting this pair, guys. All right, but let it get out of this box. And you've got to bear in mind, guys, it's been the holiday season, volume's been thin. We probably won't have a clear understanding just yet of who's in control. So yeah, let it tell us. So you've got buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, sellers. It's just indecision. So break of this box, I would start shorting this pair. If it breaks upwards, I'm not interested because you've got all of this, all of this resistance here. Not interested. Only looking for shorts. Okay, so Rafael, I hope that helps you with the Dow Jones. Wait for it to break. Wait for a golden rule, guys. Yeah, you do not want to get in on the early price. The early price is risky. You want to get in at the right price, which is usually not the early price. Yeah, let me give you an example. Dow Jones. Yeah, let's say as soon as we saw this break, I entered here. Yeah, breakout strategy. Yeah, this here is the early price. All right, and I could be wrong. Yeah, so price could come back up here, take out my stop. The right price is this. Yeah, price breaks out of this box, we enter here. This is the right price. You could put your stop above here on the day chart. Yeah, as you know, I would enter on a lower time frame, but this is the right price. This is the early price. And you want to have the right price, not the early price. Remember that rule. Yeah, let the market tell you that it's ready to start coming down or it's ready to start going up. All right, guys, remember that rule. Okay, I hope that helps you, Rafael. Pound against the Japanese yen. All right, let's have a look at that. Pound Japanese yen. So I believe this is an area of resistance. Okay, so of support, sorry. Okay, let's take a look, guys. So again, weekly chart. So this blue line, yeah, on the weekly chart here was my target. Yeah, we were looking to short this pair and this was my target. Why was it my target? Because, yeah, I was aiming for this low and basically the first psychological level above this low. All right. And because price has hit it and is now bouncing off, yeah, I cannot keep selling. I cannot keep selling into this because let me do a gray zone. All of this, guys, is a potential area of support. Yeah, this whole wick needs to be taken into account. All right, and this last low. So this whole area is a potential area of support. Okay, admittedly, guys, it can come down all the way down into this support and touch this low before it comes back up. Okay, but I am still not willing to sell into this gray zone. Yeah, I'm just not. Another thing is, yeah, look how quickly prices come down. Yeah, so because of these reasons, yeah, we expect a bit of a retrace. Yeah, I expect a retrace before we can start taking it down again. Because think of price as an elastic band, guys. This yen pair is being pulled down, 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 down. When it finds a bit of resistance, a bit of support, if you let go, it's going to react very quickly at that level. Yeah, and this is what's happened with the yen. It's like a overstretched elastic band on this weekly chart. Okay, so I would not be happy to keep selling into this low. Again, let's look at the day chart, see what information this gives us. Again, everything, the weekly's in a downtrend, the daily is clearly in a downtrend. All right, but again, it's at this gray zone. It's just touched it. You know, I expect it to go further into this gray zone. Yeah, that's what if you wanted me to trade this is what I would suggest. It would come into this gray zone even more and touch some of these lows. But I am still not willing to start selling this pair. And I'm not willing to buy this pair. Yeah, so what's my other option? Stay out of the market. Yeah, and also you've got to look at this wick, guys. This wick, yeah, tells me I don't want to keep selling it. If anything, I would buy it. But yeah, it's in a bit of no man's land for me. It's in a downtrend, but it's hitting a weekly resistance level, a weekly support level. So I would stay out of this pair. If you said, Tom, I will pull out all of your fingernails unless you give me a direction, then let me have a look at the H4. Then I would probably trade price between these grey zones. I would probably take price back up to this grey zone. Yeah, these last lows here. Yeah, we've had a reaction at this low. I would probably buy up to this grey zone. Okay, this is the H4 chart. This is what I would look to do. All right, but for me, I would stay out of this pair today. Okay, Matthew Carter, I hope that helps you, my friend. Number 108RK Books. I like saying your entire name. US dollar, Japanese yen. It's a similar story with all the yen pairs, guys. It is at an area of support or resistance. Okay, so let's take a look at the weekly chart. So this is US dollar, Japanese yen. This is the weekly chart, guys. Okay. Shortly, guys, I'm going to give you my trade ideas. Okay. So, yeah, weekly chart. This low, yeah, is an important level, and so far it is holding. Remember, this weekly candle hasn't finished forming yet. All right, so this is holding. And guys, before I finish the analysis, if you are enjoying this analysis and would like to receive this every single day, I give you the analysis, the gray zones, where to trade from, direction. If you would like all of this, guys, every single morning, then come join the channel. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash that like button. We'd love to have you on the channel, guys. Also join our Discord channel. All right, so this low is holding thus far. All right, so I cannot sell into this gray zone. If we go to the day chart, yeah, it's still holding. Yeah, this green candle closed back in below this low. So everything is just about holding this gray zone. Okay, so would I like to keep shorting this pair? No, yeah, because we're in this gray zone still, and we've got a bullish candle, all right, from yesterday. So no, I wouldn't. If anything, I would look for buys. Yeah, because you can see across a few of the US dollar majors, US dollar has gained a bit of strength. So if anything, guys, I would look for buys off this level. But for me, I just wouldn't trade it. Yeah, we're in a downtrend. Yeah, we're in a downtrend. However, we have found some support with this bullish candle. Again, if anything, guys, if I had to trade this pair, if you said, Tom, I will drag you on the back of a horse on the ground, then I would buy it. I would buy this pair, potentially back up to this level here. All right, but I would just not trade this pair. In a gray zone, let's see what it does. If it breaks this gray zone, carries on down, okay, we can still carry on for shorts. But if price starts structurally starts, tests this high, comes back down, breaks this high, yeah, then we're looking for longs. Yeah, we're looking for longs around here. Okay, but today it's untradeable. Okay, US dollar, Japanese yen. Morning, Dan. I hope that helps you. Number 108 RK Books. Morning, Dan. Colin, we've already done Euro US dollar, so please check back at the video later on. So Euro US dollar is a trade idea for today, and we're looking for shorts. And Euro pound is also a trade idea. So as you said, Colin, let's take a look at it. So Euro US dollar, guys, is a trade idea. All right, we're looking to short it. So is Euro against the pound. So this is the day chart, guys. All right, and structurally we're in a range. Yeah, price is just hitting this grey zone. Yeah, just flittering between these two grey zones. It never breaks it so far. Okay, and then it's come back up. It's testing these highs. Yeah, and this grey zone's never been broken to the downside. So we're in a range. All right, let's zoom in a little bit, guys. So we're at the top of this range, and we've had a lot of indecision. Yeah, now we've had a bearish candle. For me, guys, I would want this candle to be more bearish. I do not like the wick. I do not like the wick on this candle. Okay, I need to get out more. I think about wicks too much, but this wick is telling me there's a bit of buying pressure there. But I am still looking for shorts, guys. All right, because we've had doji, bearish candle. All right, so just looking at the candlestick patterns, guys. Yeah, that alone, it's a short. It's a short for me. And we're at a grey zone. And also, guys, if we now drop down to the H1 chart, we've had a structure break. So this actually happened yesterday. All right, I'm going to remove this larger grey zone. All right, that was the daily top of the range. Right, let me remove that. So I'm looking for shorts from this grey zone. Okay, so structurally, guys, yeah, we was in this range, and then bang, we got a break. Yeah, this low has even broken this low, which is very encouraging. Okay, so structurally on the H1 chart, we are in a downtrend. And what we want to see is this, come back up, test this last high, which it is currently. Okay, potentially this hourly candle here could be a good sell candle. But what we want to see, guys, is that, a reaction in this grey zone. We're currently getting one, but price still might come back up and test this area. Yeah, we want to see a bearish reaction. We enter the trade, take price back down to these last lows. I close 80%. That's how I roll with my trading. And then I let 20% run, guys. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for on Euro Pound. You'll also notice that I've got a orange dotted line here. Okay, this is an alert. So what I'm also interested in, guys, if price does this, so we're in a downward structure, yeah, but we've got a little bit of, sort of a higher lows here. So also, guys, if we break these lows, with a bearish candle, we can enter, put your stop above here and take price lower. Okay, so a couple of ways I'm looking to trade Euro Pound. All right, but we are looking for shorts, either in here, short, or structurally, we break these lows and then short. Okay, both of these are valid trade ideas. Okay, so Euro Pound and Euro US dollar, we're looking to short these pairs, guys. Gold, yeah. Okay, so this is, so Euro US dollar, Euro Pound. My next trade idea is this, Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Okay, so let me just show you this quickly, guys, because I want to show you all my trade ideas. So this was a trade idea since yesterday, guys, and I'm still in this trade 20%. Okay, so structurally, we were in a downtrend on the day chart. Okay, and you can clearly see once this resistance breaks, yeah, it then becomes support. We love this pattern. Yeah, what was once support becomes resistance, and when what was once resistance becomes support. Trade that, trade it. Okay, and then we've had a bounce off of this level, yeah, and nothing but candles that tell us buyers are in control. Okay, yesterday's candle was bearish, but yeah, not bearish enough for us to stop looking for longs. All right. So we're looking for longs. Have we missed our opportunity? Because look at this candle. Maybe it'll get up to here before we have a retrace. But what I'm looking for, guys, is a retrace. So let's drop down to the H1 chart. This was my old target from yesterday. Let's remove that. So yeah, we're looking for, again, remove this grey zone because it's no longer valid. I would be looking for a retrace back down to these last H1 highs. Okay, so if we get that, guys, yeah, I think, would I move it down a little bit? Yeah, so what I'm looking for, guys, is a retrace back into this grey zone, yeah, which reacts with these last H1 highs. We get a bullish reaction. We can then enter the trade, yeah, take price back up to here. I close 80%, and then we leave 20% to run. All right, guys, so Aussie dollar, New Zealand, we're looking for longs on that as well. John, I don't look at silver. John, I will load silver up for you. Please remind me. I will take a look at that market for you another time. Gold, yeah. Okay, good. So Nukulukuleko, freedom. Apologies for the pronunciation of your first name. So you're looking at gold and Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. Good. I'm looking at Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar. I'm also looking at gold. My free trade ideas are Aussie dollar, New Zealand dollar long, euro pound short, euro US dollar short. But I'm also looking at oil and gold. So let's look at these quickly. Okay, so gold. What are we seeing? So on the day chart, guys, yeah, let's start with the weekly chart. So this weekly chart, guys, this grey zone here was the all-important grey zone. Yeah, it was once support, resistance, and then it was acting as resistance. All right. So we've been waiting to see what happens at this grey zone. We're in an uptrend. Okay, so structurally we're in an uptrend. All right, because we have higher highs. Okay. And then we've had to wait, yeah, again, it's all about patience. We've had to wait 4 weeks, a month, yeah, to potentially get a break of this grey zone, okay? And now if we drop down to the day chart, guys, that's what we're seeing. So we have finally had a break of all of these highs, yeah, with this candle here. Okay, a couple of things with this candle. Firstly, I don't like this top wick. Yeah, there's a bit of selling pressure there. Yeah, I don't like this top wick. However, I still think if we get a good retracement, we could trade this pair. So because of this candle that has broken out of this grey zone that we've been in for weeks, yeah, I'm now looking for longs. And then if we go down to a lower time frame, guys, what am I looking for? So let's do it a H4. Let's look at the H4 so you can see it better. Yeah, this is my grey zone. Yeah, this one here. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, price has reacted here, 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 here. It's also reacted here. So what I want to see, guys, is price to come back into this grey zone. I want to get a bullish reaction, and then we can start buying gold. Okay, so first of all, I'll take some money off, back up these last highs, and then I'll leave 20% to run, guys. All right, but yeah, we are looking for longs. If price starts coming back and breaking below this grey box, then I'm a little bit reluctant to start buying this pair yet. Okay, but if we get a bullish reaction at the grey box, let's buy it. All right, so that's what I'm seeing with gold, guys. So freedom, great minds think alike. Next one. Yeah, let's take a quick look at oil now as well, guys. All right, so I'm also looking at oil. Oh, let me get rid of my drawings. So why are we looking at oil? This is why. So with oil, guys, yeah, this could potentially be a good trade as well. So weekly downtrend. Yeah, it broke these lows. Was thinking potentially a bit of upward momentum, and this high didn't break. So we've got lower lows, potentially lower highs. Yeah, we are in a downtrend. Okay, and we're seeing a bit of a bearish reaction. Obviously, it's only Tuesday, but we'll see this bearish reaction on the day chart. Yeah, we are getting a bearish reaction at this weekly level here. You'll see it more clearly on the day chart, guys. Okay, so yeah. So this is what I'm seeing. You can see this grey zone has been a very important level. Okay, price has tested it. It was support, and it's been resistance. There's potentially resistance again. Okay, but what we were seeing, guys, was a bit of buying pressure on this pair. Okay, and it was potentially coming up, but now we see this, you know, super bearish daily candle, yeah, at our grey zone, yeah, at this important grey zone. I think this is potentially a good candle to start shorting on. But what I want to see, guys, is this. Okay, if I drop down to the H4 chart now, you'll see why I've put in this grey zone. Yeah, because this grey zone has held for days, if not weeks. So if we drop down to the H4 chart now, so yeah, this is the important level. So it's reacted here, 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 here. Still hasn't broken with this candle. Yeah, still hasn't broken. So what I want to see, guys, yeah, this is a bit of a H4 play. So I want to see a break, a H4 break of these lows. Yeah, maybe it will happen with this candle. We don't know. It hasn't finished forming yet. I want to see a break. I want to see a retest into this grey zone, and then we can start shorting this pair. All right, guys, but it's all about the break of these lows, guys. Yeah, if we get a break, retest, we can start shorting oil as well. All right, guys, so yeah, they're all my trade ideas. Yeah, and if you're enjoying the live stream, guys, if you're enjoying my analysis, then come join us. You can have the analysis every single day. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and also smash the like button. We'd love to have you on the channel, guys. Yeah, and also join our Discord channel. Loads of traders on there sharing great ideas. All right, so come join us. Raphael, you're welcome. Colin, you're welcome. Freedom, no problem. You are all welcome. What I'm going to do now, guys, let's take a quick look at today's news. All right, so yeah, let's take a quick look at, so Wednesday, January 4th. All right, all these times are GMT, guys. All right, as you can see, guys, there are no 3-star ratings until later on for the American Open. And then, guys, we've got some important data coming out. So 3 o'clock, London GMT, we've got ISM manufacturing PMI and some employment data. Okay, so that's coming out at 3 o'clock. So that could really move any US dollar pair. And then at 7 o'clock, guys, we've got the FOMC meeting minutes. And as you know, anything that comes out of the Fed can really move all pairs, to be quite honest. Okay, so yeah, a lot of eyes will be on the meeting minutes as well. So this again could really move any US dollar pair. Good morning, Emma. So that's the news, guys. So yeah, just be aware of this US data coming out later, guys. Guys, would any of you like another trade? You would like to have any more questions about any trade ideas? I think I've done all of your trades for today. Any more questions, guys? No? Okay. All right, guys. So we're going to end the stream there. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. I always love interacting with you. Like I say, if you've enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and share. Yeah, come join us, guys. We'd love to have you. And yeah, have a great trading day. And I will catch up with you tomorrow with my morning daily analysis. All right, guys. Have a... Oh, Evans. Quickly for you, Evans. I'm going to do this very quickly, Evans. You just got in there. I was about to say goodbye. Right, pound US dollar. Let's quickly do this. So, what am I seeing? Okay, so we are seeing a breakdown in structure. Yeah, price was clearly in an uptrend on the day chart. Higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. Okay, you don't have to be Warren Buffett to see that is in an uptrend. But this last low and this last high, yeah, this is basically this gray zone. And then price has broken this gray zone, yeah, with this candle and this candle. So for me, we now have lower lows. Yeah, we've had a structure break. All right. And then what we've had is just a lot of a ranging market. Yeah, we just had a ranging market. I remember we've been taking sells off of here, yeah, for last week. Yeah, week before. We were taking sells off of this grey zone back down to the lower grey level. All right, so that's how we've been trading it on the channel. So a couple of things here, guys. So yeah, if we look on the H4, first of all, you'll be able to see this range more clearly. Yeah, so we've been shorting here, down to here, shorting here, down to here, shorting here, down to here. All right, that's what we've been doing. If we go back to the day chart now, basically that price action is just very choppy, ranging market. Okay, and then normally, yeah, well, not normally, this is a box of indecision. And what I love to see is a break of the box of indecision. And with this candle here, that's exactly what we've had. But the problem is this blue line was my target. And it was my target because it's reacted with this last high here and these last lows here. So if I was to zoom out a bit, yeah, and I put in a grey zone, this would potentially be a grey zone. Okay, why is it a grey zone? Because of how I explained this low and this high. It was once resistance. When it broke, it becomes support. All right, and now we have this wick that reacted at this low. So I am not interested in shorts today. Yeah, what I want to see is a break of this low. Yeah, a break of these lows. I want to see a candle that perhaps looks something like this, a red candle that looks something like this, that breaks these lows, get a retest, and then I will start looking for shorts. Okay, guys, but I cannot trade this today. And I'm not willing to long it because my bias is short, because we're in a downtrend. Yeah, we're clearly in a downtrend now. All right, so I'm only looking for shorts because I like to be with day trend, but I need to see a break of these lows, guys. Yeah, I need to see a break of these lows. So that's what I'm looking for on pound US dollar. Evans, I hope that helps you. Thank you for hitting the like button. Yeah, guys, I am going to finish now. If you've enjoyed the analysis, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button, and also smash that like button, guys. We'd love to have you join the channel. I do this analysis every single morning. You've got my trade ideas, okay? So keep an eye on them. And guys, I'll see you tomorrow. I hope you have a great trading day. All right, see you later, guys.